Now it's the last day of the WEF Africa conference, currently underway in Cape Town. Chris Bishop caught up with Amama Mbabazi, the Ugandan Prime Minister, on investing in Africa. Let's take a look.
Well, you see, the myth is that it's too risky to invest in Africa, and that's actually not profitable. Maybe if it was too risky, people would still come if there was profit. Now, all the evidence shows the contrary, because in Africa, first of all, if I can talk about profitability, the rate of return on investment in Africa is between 30 and 45%. And this is the highest anywhere in the world. You cannot get that rate of return on investment from any other region in the world. It is only in Africa.
Why is it so high, do you think, compared to the rest of the world?
Well, because it is profitable to invest in Africa. Because, you know, we have a lot of resources here. We have bottlenecks, okay, in terms of infrastructure and things like that. But once you overcome those, it's very profitable to invest in an African economy, generally. So that's one. Two, all the evidence are again available. And this is World Bank report, this is consultancies like McKinsey of United Kingdom. The Economist in March carried a very comprehensive article on the performance of African economies. Over the last 10 or 20 years, the performance of the African economies has been consistent. They have registered an economic rate of growth of an average of 5%. Again, this is not comparable to another place in the world. In the last 10 years or so, the household income in Africa generally has increased by 30%. 30%. So all indicators are that actually it's profitable to invest in Africa, because if the wealth of our people has gone up, it means their purchasing power has gone up. So you don't only invest in Africa in order to sell to outer markets only, you also have a market in Africa. Now, of course, in the past, we had always had this problem of political instability, misgovernance, and things of the kind. Again, these are things of the past. We have, when we are talking about Africa, of course, Africa is a continent, it's not a country. Many people talk about Africa, many people outside Africa speak of Africa as if it was one country. It is many countries. As we know, there are 54 states in Africa. But I am making a general statement. There may be exceptions here and there, but broadly speaking, the performance of the countries in Africa has been very good. They have all embraced private sector-led economies. They have all embraced democracy. We have regular elections at regular intervals. So there has been tremendous improvement. So it's a myth. This myth is maybe rooted in the past, in our history.